Hate Souls. So I realized that I never even made a video talking about my album that I put out. I mean, I put out the album on this account, like each song, which, by the way, you should go check out, Emanuelle, Where the Flowers Gloom. Because I'm currently making another project. The last one was like 12 songs, I believe, or 10. I don't remember. I don't know. But this one's only 3. It's 3 pieces. Also, that's my father playing downstairs. And, you know, sometimes we have background music. This is background music. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it as we're coming to an end. I mean, you know, this is not everyone's New Year's, but like when you're in school, it kind of, you do fun. Like you feel like it's your New Year's because it's like the end of a semester, you're starting a new one, kind of reflecting. And so I've always liked creating things. I've always liked playing. Like and by no means am I trained or like practiced musician. I just like to play, and I like to write on the fact that my parents are musicians, so like I have like this art gene in me where I don't really need to do anything. I can just do my own thing because it's just as good. But you know, so I had this bug in me to like make music, and I don't really know what prompted it. I think also because, like, I met Jonathan, and if you don't know, Jonathan's my BFF, and he makes music, and I think we were working on a soundtrack for the first film we made together, which was in 2023, that never got released. But then I started thinking, like, oh, like, I want to make music because I had so much fun, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to sing on it, but every time I wanted to sing on it, my throat was hurting. Like every single time in 2023 when I was like, okay, I'm going to sing on my album, like I just got sick the entire time. So I'm like, this is an instrumental mood album, okay? It's called Where the Flowers Gloom, and you know, this was the year that I really was like, I'm just going to put things out there. I don't care. You know, a lot of us, I'm going to speak for myself. Growing up, like I think that it needs to be perfect in order to be put out. Like, what am I doing making music? I don't even know music theory. Like, my songs are playing. I'm playing on the I'm playing on the keyboard and then recording it. Don't mind that. It's like what's it called? It's improv. It's not even like proper tempo. You know, like. And I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna put it out there. You know why? Because the people asked for it, as in my friends asked for it. But those are the people. You know what I mean? And I was like, this is something that I learned in second year, which was in 2022, this quote really stuck with me. So there was like a teacher of an art class who did an experiment where half of the class was told to make one sculpture. By the end of the semester, you have one sculpture made, but you have that whole time, so make it perfect. And then the other half of the class, your goal is consistency. So one is quality, one is quantity. Make as many versus make the best one. Guess whose were the best? The people who were putting out, the ones who were doing quantity, not quality. So that in my head, I'm like, I shouldn't wait around and I should just do, you know? And that's what I did. And then I started really getting into it, and I was like, okay, like I can make a body of work with this. And I was editing it, and my friend Marta, she's such an amazing artist, she made the cover, and also she made my Spotify artist cover. Shout out to my 4 monthly listeners, love y'all. Oh, I have a cut here. Anyways, so, and what's really interesting is that I got my Spotify Wrapped, and like, and again, I have one of my friends list, actually, like, my album was her top album right here. I was in her top 3, but she's on Apple Music. But these numbers, like, I got pretty much 400 streams, 14 hours, 8 countries, 26 listeners, you know. And I'm very grateful for each and every one of them, and I'm happy for every one of them, because it's like, these people loved my music. And what's even crazier is that my top song, Studs, it's my favorite song too. That's my top song, you know. So just put out things that you're making, because like, remember that quote that I put out, the more you put out, the better you're gonna get at a faster rate than the people who spent forever trying to perfect something. So, like, I have a song. Okay, well, Studs, like, I think it's perfect the way it is, but there's so much I could do with it. I just don't know how. Like, I don't know how to music produce. There was going to be lyrics. I had a music video in mind. Like, it was going to be put into, like, a very good EDM song, but I don't know how to do that. So, for now, we have, like, this. Yeah. It's so good, you know what I mean? And this song is, like, very Cashmere Cat inspired. I am very inspired by Cashmere Cat, which is a DJ, his instrumentals. Especially his use of this sound. Oh, what is this? Similar to Emanuelle. What is this? What is this? Okay, I'll listen to this after. And then I have another song that a lot of people liked, which is You're in Love. That me and my dad, well, I asked my dad to help me with it. Oh, and people like the opening song, Lonely in Heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good. It's good vibes. Where the Flowers Gloom by Emanuelle. Oops. Thumbnail. So, this next piece of work that I'm putting out is, like, that album, that era that I was creating the music in was very specific, and maybe I'll go into it one day. Has backstories, inspirations for the songs, but this one's different. Okay, so this one, what's interesting is that there are sounds in songs that were just garage band strings that I made like 5 years ago that I knew that I wanted to do something with one day, and then I just was like, I'm gonna do it now. And I'm not a songwriter, but I make my music from the POV of songwriting, where it's like, these are what the lyrics would be about. I don't know how to write lyrics, but I know how to make music. I know how to, like, play music. So there are stories to it, and there's like a inspiration. And a lot of people who I've shown the title and the cover art to are like, oh, is this about this? And I'm like, yeah, but also it's kind of just like, I guess, the subconscious background of where I was when I was making it. And this one's very, very soundtrack. That one was more like bedroom pop, not so much experimental, more just like bedroom pop instrumentals. This is like soundtrack experimental. This is like if Dune and the Challenger soundtracks were made by an art student who works at a restaurant on the weekends and also like says that they don't substance abuse, like they don't abuse substances, but they probably do. Like, that's kind of the vibe we're going with. Okay, don't mind that. I don't think I could. I mean, I can try and play you a snippet. I don't know if it's gonna play with this sound internally because it's on my computer, but let's see. Busha, can you make that quieter, please? I'm recording something. Thank you, sweet pea. So I'll show you. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Here, I'll fast forward. So you get it. It's very like, you know. But I love my music. I love what I'm putting out. When Ariana says a lot of things that I like to say, but when Ariana said, then I ran to the studio, listening to some shit I wrote, call my aesthetic. Okay, so basically she said, then I ride to the studio listening to what I wrote, and I'm like, real, because I listen to my music, and I listen to that album, and usually when I do an audition or I'm in a project, I don't like to watch that back. I'm like, cringe, but I like this, and maybe it's because I'm not actually seeing myself, but I like my music, and you do too. I'm saying it, you like it too. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on and talk about my album real quick, because why did I never address it? You know, like, why? I mean, I posted about it on my business IG, Emily Schlafman, which, by the way, as we've seen in the previous video, I have a new business venture. It's publishing. Okay, wow, this hair does not want to, okay. I made a coloring book, I published a coloring book, and now that was just the beginning. Get ready for, like, really cool notebooks and journals, okay? Get ready for some cool things that are coming up. But yeah, I just wanted to address the ant in the room, because no one was really talking about it, but also it's like, this happened, and it's like, why did I not talk about it, you know? So yeah, Dzwells, I'll see you in the next one's gonna be the Miami vlog, because I just got back from Miami. And okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to Boston because I'm flying to Dubai. You know, anyways, you know what I mean? So, but it's like, if you know me, you know that Boston is not my favorite place in the world. You know what? If you don't know why, scroll back a couple of videos and you'll see I went to Boston to surprise my family, and it went terrible. Because it went terrible. And, you know, like, sometimes you just see family that just, like, you all start fighting immediately, and then you're crying and screaming, and you're like, I'm gonna get a hotel, but, like, I just got you, and you don't even care. So, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog that, but maybe I will. If the vibes are good, I'll vlog it. But freaking YouTube shorts, they're eating children. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.